Hi, my name is Lisa Schiff. I'm an art advisor from New York. I'm in London at the Frieze Art and Frieze Masters Fair, currently at Masters. I'm at the booth of Thomas Dane Gallery from London and Chimon Reed from New York. And I am here because I love the art of Linda Benglis. And so I'm going to hand it over to Adam Scheffer, who's a partner at Chimon Reed.
Thank you, Lisa. Welcome to our booth. We are delighted to have collaborated this year on a very special exhibition. It's a solo exhibition of the work of Linda Benglis from 1968 to 1990, entitled Defining Postmodernism. And what we want to do is show that Linda is the original material girl. This is somebody who, from the late 60s, has encountered and mastered every possible form of art making, as she continues to do today. I think it would be great if we actually looked around and took a look at a few things here in our booth. So I'm going to hand the mic to François Chantelat from Thomas Dane.
Enchanté. And thank you, Adam.
You're welcome.
Well, actually, this is a good start because here we have Linda, and we have Linda, and Linda, and Linda, Linda again, and Linda in all her iterations, all her costumes, all her personalities. People think that Linda Benglis is an object maker. She is. She is a master of materials. She's a master of form. But there is something behind, which is an extraordinary life, an extraordinary sequence and confluence of countries, of situations. She was born in Louisiana from a Greek family. And since then, peripatetic, fascinating existence has taken her from New Mexico to New York to Greece, back to Long Island to Washington State. And every of these personas, in a way, has an influence in her work. Whereas it's, for instance, going back to the idea of archaeology, of fragments in native Greece. She's passionate about scuba diving, about collecting things, about looking at different things, and this could almost be something that you have taken away from a treasure you have taken away from the sea, right? Or a bit of leg, a knee, a siren, or a fish. And then we're going back in time into the early 70s at a very, very, very key moment of Linda's work. She's arrived in New York a few years earlier in an art world dominated by the very macho Abex guys. And she's how can I deal with all that? And she has a few friends, the likes of Barnett Newman, and she thinks very, very strongly about the idea of the zip, about the line, about painting. What is painting? So she uses the material of painting, the cloth, canvas, that she puts on a wire mesh, and that she stretches as a line, vertical, two lines, and she covers and glitters. And that's typical Linda, because she's thinking, what is painting? Painting can be anything. It can be on the floor, can be made of polyurethane, can be made of sparkle. And she spent many nights in Coney Island. Mm-hmm. She's thinking about these guys who are performing exactly vaudeville. And here we are with Hoofers 1, Hoofers 2, who have spent their lives since not being able to get separated.
That's right.
From
1971 to 1972. Here we go. Yes.
It's a very distinct pair of works.
Yes.
By Linda.
And then what happens almost at the same time, concomitantly, is that she goes one step further into knotting the painting. The knot in philosophy, but it also in life encompasses almost everything, every problem, but every solution.
Sure. And again, she's using very traditional means. Things that, say, men would use to make paintings. She would use canvas, and she would spray, and she would use paint, but it didn't need to be a rectilinear format with 4 right angles, the way, say, the men of her generation would make paintings. You could make a painting in a non-traditional way. And that's Linda, wrapped up.
So thank you for visiting this booth with us, and please come have a look. Linda Benglis is one of the greatest artists living today and very undervalued, so you should come.
And apparently this is going to be online for 24 hours, so you have very little time.
Very little time.
That's right. That's right.
Bye-bye.
Bye.